welcome to the Professional Network and our new series that we started called How to Land Your Dream Job in Dubai. We're currently working through this series, trying to cover as many industries as possible because both Sheen and I have a lot of you guys who are asking, who want to move to Dubai, and the process is a little bit of a mystery. So that's why we have decided to start this series. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lamide. I am one of the co-founders of the Professional Network, and we also have Sheen, who is also one of the co-founders of Pen. And then today we have with us Tosin and Erica, who have both moved to Dubai in the last couple of years and have started a legal career. And they're going to be sharing a lot more about their background with you guys today. So this is going to be relevant for people who are new graduates, or maybe you're even still a student and you're hoping to move to Dubai as a graduate, but also for experienced professionals as well. So we'll do questions at the end. Maybe we'll do a couple questions. I'll ask the panelists a couple questions, and then you can send in your questions. Feel free to send them whilst the webinar is still going on, but we won't be answering them till towards the very end. So Erica and Tosin, thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to ask you guys to start with an intro. So maybe we'll start with Erica. Could you just give us a little bit of a background of, where you're from, what you currently do, what kind of law you're practicing, et cetera, et cetera?
Sure. Thanks, Lamide. I just want to start off by saying, for everyone watching, I wish I'd come across a webinar like this before I had moved over. So I think it's really useful. So thank you to Sheen and Lamide for putting this on. Hi, everyone. My name's Erica. As you can tell from my accent, most likely, I'm from Australia. I qualified in law about 6 years ago in Sydney, and I had about a 4-year career there before I moved over to Dubai. So my background, I moved from private practice, which is when you work in a firm in a specific practice area. So I was in banking finance, and then I moved in-house, which is when you work for a company in their legal team, which are kind of like the two options in law. And then about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, we decided, me and my husband, to make a lifestyle shift and move to Dubai. And I'm sure we're going to get into getting a job here and all of that. But unlike many people who move here with a job, I actually came here jobless because took a little bit of time off to do some traveling. But then I came back into private practice and moved more into corporate commercial law. So it's a little bit about my background and why I moved to Dubai.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We're going to delve deeper into that in a little bit. But Tosin, it would also be great if you could introduce yourself as well.
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Tosin Morana, and I am a disputes lawyer at Clifford Chance. My background is a little bit more, I guess, like cookie cutter way of getting into law. So I studied in the UK, studied a law degree, and in my second year of university was sort of applying for vacation schemes and training contracts, which is basically the route that you would usually take to become a solicitor in the UK. And through that process, in my second year of university, I was offered a training contract with my current firm, where they basically say if you get this grade in your degree, and they also sponsor your LPC, which has now transitioned into the SQE, and again say, okay, you have to get XYZ grade in your LPC, and then you can join the firm. And then the training contract process was basically 2 years, 4 different rotations. And because I was on a Middle East training contract, I spent a year of my training contract in London, and then I moved over to Dubai. And the whole idea of that training contract is that you do end up qualifying in Dubai and staying on as a lawyer in Dubai. So been with my firm for, I think, 4 years now. And yeah, so I moved from the London office to the Dubai office.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so you've both kind of touched on it a little bit, but we'll start with Erica. I wanted to understand a bit more about, like, I think you're basically hinting that you maybe moved to Dubai for kind of lifestyle reasons, but were there any other reasons, maybe even to do with law, that you might have moved to Dubai, or was it purely for a lifestyle basis? And then when you moved to Dubai and you got here, what was the process like for you then finding your job?
Yeah, look, I think I definitely did a little bit of DD, as any good lawyer would, before I moved over, in terms of what the opportunities were here for a career. And I actually knew a couple of lawyers that had already moved out. And for those listening that have a common law qualified background, I've personally found anyway that that's a really good fit for the landscape here in Dubai. I found there's quite a need for UK, Australia, New Zealand kind of qualified lawyers because the system here is quite similar. So I knew that there was a market here. I wasn't kind of coming in and crossing my fingers hoping I would get something, but I was fortunately not in a rush. So when I moved here, I guess my approach was one, kind of plug in with a couple of recruiters.